Hi guys. Just getting everything set up, so hoping that you can hear me. Cool. So, happy Friday everybody. Hope you're all having a good day. I'll do this as a live, but obviously if any of you would like to watch it back, feel free to have a look and send any comments or anything through if you've got any questions for me. I actually got sent a question earlier this week, so I thought I would try and go over that as best I can. It was coming from the idea of what's it like to come for counselling to women's health. So I guess there's a bit of a process to come and see us. So there's a few ways you can refer. You can either just self-refer, so you can do that online, or you can call up the main admin number and give your info that way. Or you can refer from your GP and then they send through some information to us, and then from there, so once we've received either of those referrals, what we do then is contact you and you do a triage. So that happens for all of our clients. That's just the opportunity, the chance, gives you the opportunity to have a chat to one of our therapists about what's going on, make sure we can offer the services and support that you need, and then they'll go over the things like costing, Medicare, how it works, getting a mental health care plan. So for those of you that may not know, a mental health care plan is something that you get from your GP, and it's a government initiative that entitles you to 10 subsidised counselling sessions or psychology sessions every year. So once you've got that mental health care plan from your GP, then that reduces your gap payment that you have to make. So in the triage, they'd go over all of that information with you as well. And then once that's done, if we can offer the services you need, we'd look at booking appointments. So then once you've got, sorry guys, I'm holding the phone with my hand and I'm realising it's not very steady. Once you've got the appointments booked in, you would, at the moment we're doing all of our appointments on the phone, so you'd get sent an email which would have the details in there, and either your therapist would call you and you'd just do it speaking over the phone, or you may do it as what's called a telehealth session. So that's where it's more of a video chat. So depending on your preference as to what you would do. Prior to COVID, or once the restrictions kind of loosen up a bit, what would happen is you come in and see us in our Gosnell's office. So that's the part that is often the most daunting for people, and that's what I try and remind people when they come in. Like sometimes even stepping in the door, getting through that hurdle is such an achievement and such a big deal that I wish people would give themselves credit for that, because it does take courage to come and talk to someone about how you're feeling and what's been going on and all that sort of thing. So that part can be a bit daunting for people, but once you step in, you realise what sort of environment it is. So all of the admin ladies are awesome and lovely, and really it's not a sterile environment at all. We love to chat with people and find out what's been going on and what's been happening, and we sort of get to know people having babies, or what's happening in your life. So then we've got a kitchen, so you can always come in and help yourself to a cuppa. So it's really laid back, and then you'd go in and meet with your therapist and have your one-on-one session. So we are hoping to do a bit of a video of what our offices look like, so that you'd get to see, sorry, this microphone's not working, you'd get to see the environment and what we're talking about. But I suppose the main thing I would say is, the idea of it can seem really daunting, but I can't think of many people that haven't come out taking a big sigh of relief and going, oh, I'm really glad that I came along and it was nowhere near as scary as I thought it was going to be. So, our offices are lovely. The people are all really great. So yeah, if it's something that you're looking to do, that's what you can do. You can refer online, call up, or get your GP to send through a referral. So they're the three main ways that you can do that. So that was a question that I was asked. So I hope that helps. If you've got any more questions, just let me know. So what else has been going on? What's been happening with you guys? Have you sent your kids back to school this week? My two have gone back. It it was hard to know what the right thing to do with that was, I felt anyway. You know, the information's changing all the time and all that kind of thing. But they've gone back and they seem really happy, so that's a big relief. The drop-offs have been really well organised at our school, so there hasn't been any dramas with that. My son didn't forget my daughter, so yay, that was good. That was my biggest concern on the day. I was like, please remember your sister. So he managed to pull that off, so good on him. So what else have we got happening at Women's Health? I wanted to mention to you guys that Mel is running the self-compassion group. So normally we would do that in the office once a week, you know, and there'd be a group of people and it'd be an interactive group with the facilitator, Mel. But because of how things are at the moment, we've decided to change it a bit, and we're doing self-compassion now as a 5-module course. So you purchase the course and then you get sent the information through to you with videos of Mel talking and all kinds of different, information. It's really cool. And then you can work at your own pace. So we're doing that for self-compassion and also for making sense of money. So self-compassion is 5 weeks and making sense of money is 4 weeks. But I just thought the idea of working at your own pace was really cool. And so I'm actually going to register to do self-compassion as well, because I was watching Mel's live one afternoon this week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and she said this thing and I was laughing afterwards, and it's so simple. I've probably heard it so many times, but it just resonated with me the way that Mel said it. And it's about the idea of you can't be responsible for other people's happiness. And anyway, it made sense to me. And, you know, we've all got people in our lives like that, like friends or family or whatever, that you, especially as women, you know, we do kind of try and take on other people's things sometimes and try and fix things and try and make things better. And it's not always, you know, that simple. And it's also not a long-term feasible thing to try and maintain. So anyway, so Mel goes over that in a lot more detail and with far more education on the topic than I've got. But so that is also 50% off at the moment. So it's $25 for the 5 weeks. So if anyone else is interested in joining in and wants to share their experiences of it, let me know, because I'm going to be doing it, and I'll kind of, you know, if I have any epiphanies along the way, I'll share them with you and let you know. So the other one that she's doing in that format is making sense of money, which is also kind of talking about how it kind of ties into the self-compassion thing, in that our relationships and our thought processes, how that can affect our financial decisions that we might make. So have a look. Anyway, I'm editing a stack of videos. So on our YouTube channel this evening, there'll be all of our videos will be up there, but I'll also post something on Facebook, so it'll have all of the links to the different topics that we've been doing. And so if you want to see about any more of the groups in more detail, you can do it that way. So there's a few other videos that have been going up today. So Janet's been doing some great talks on forming good sleep habits, so that's a really cool one. So that's going to be up there as well. That's already been on Facebook Live, so you can re-watch that as a Facebook video, but if you'd like to go back and watch it on YouTube, that will be up there too. And she's also done a talk on moving your body and physical activity for better mental health. So that's she sort of explains the sort of science a bit behind it as well, I guess. So have a look at that. That was really cool. So yeah, I'm going to be doing that, and I hope that you'll join in if that's of interest to you. What else have we been doing? I wanted to suggest that the the story time that I've been doing, if you are looking for, 5 minutes to be able to put something on in front of your kids, if it would help if you send me through their name or their favourite story or their initial that their name starts with. If you don't want to give too much info, I'm happy to do like a little, if your name starts with N or whatnot, this story's for you, or I hear that you really like something, things like that. And then we can kind of personalise it a bit, because that's the beauty of our group. We can kind of personalise it and keep things nice and like a little family or something, and I'm happy to do that anyway. So if that would be something that you would like, let me know, because I know with my kids, they, YouTube and all that sort of stuff, they love it. If they had someone on the screen talking to, like, even if my brothers call them and say their names, then they get excited, like someone on the screen knows who they are. So anyway, just an idea. If you would like that, let me know, and I'm happy to do that. So yeah, how's everything else been going? Are you all sort of coping, everyone being at home? Have we got any other FIFO families? How's that been going? I know 2 members of my family work FIFO, and their rosters have both been changed to 2 and 2. 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off. So that can be a bit of a tricky adjustment. So if that has happened to any of you guys, I hope that you're going okay. It's kind of new times that we're all living in, trying to find our new normals with what it all looks like, and lots of people are having changes in work and all that kind of thing. So, we're here if you ever need chat or support, or even if you just want to have a bit of a vent in the parents group, feel free. That's definitely allowed. So yeah, it's interesting times, but hopefully things will start to settle, and we can get back into our normal routine, as normal as it can be, considering all things that have been happening. So that's kind of it, guys, for me at the moment. We've just got all those groups happening that I really wanted to jump on and tell you about. We're going to be trying to do a few more activities. I've got a few things in the pipeline for once restrictions are lifted, so I was thinking about maybe trying to do a bit of a, maybe, I'm not sure if it's doable, but a bit of a fundraiser. And I was toying with 2 different ideas about either like a mum's night out at the movies or something, but then I also wondered if it would be good to do like a family day at the movies. Like, I know Trolls is due to come out, that was supposed to come out, and then it's not coming till September, so I kind of thought maybe a family fundraiser could be a good idea as well. So if that's something that you think might be good, I'd love to hear your feedback, because I have these ideas pop into my head, but whether it's fun for everybody, I don't know. So if you think that would be a good idea, let me know, or if you've had other things that you think would be helpful. I wouldn't mind starting up some sort of walking group as well once things settle down a little bit, try and get out there and meet more people in the community and let us all get to know each other. So there are a few ideas that are sort of tinkering around in my head, but love to hear any feedback from you guys in the community firsthand, so that we can try and put things out there that people are actually looking for. So yeah, so that's what's been happening for me, just getting along with work, keeping the kids settled as we can, trying to get back into their new normal as well. So all plodding along, and I hope that you're all doing well too. We miss seeing faces at Women's Health and Wellbeing Services, so if any of you are clients of ours, we miss seeing you guys, and we can't wait till you can come back and see us in person. But I know not all of you are, so I miss seeing everybody that's on here if I've seen you before. Anyway, all right, guys. Well, I'm going to jump off, but feel free to watch this back. If you've got any feedback on activities that you'd like to see happening, let me know. And if you are interested in any of those groups, log on to our website, www.whws.org.au, and go to the online groups tab, and you can do it from there. So yeah, if you enroll for the module courses, you'll get sent all of the information straight through, or if you enroll for Circle of Security or Artist's Way, they're interactive groups, so that would be once a week with with Mel, who's running both of those, so you'd get sent the links for the Zoom sessions. So yeah, if you've got any questions about any of those groups, let me know. Otherwise, I will chat to you soon. Bye.